We have a special video today. We are going to be reviewing your submitted videos, reels, whatever it is you want me to look at, watch, and review. That's what we're doing today. Full transparency, I'm going to tell you what I like and don't like. I do think this is a great way for people to learn, get better, understand what they need to improve on, how to improve on it, and I just assume that if you submitted it for review, that's what you're looking for. All right, we're going to jump into this. Our first one comes from Marvin Yates. Let me put a little light on my face. Ooh. Marvin says, below will be a link to my reel from last year that you can use for your video. Let me know if it absolutely sucks. I have thick skin. From Marvin. Here is Marvin's Instagram. If you want to go check him out. I'll have links to everybody's socials in the description below in the order that I review them. Also, I'm sorry if this first video is a little scuffed. I literally am trying to figure out how this is all going to work. Also, feel free to give your own opinions and feedback in the videos below. It's a really cool way for people to learn. And you would want the same for you if your video was up here. Having extra feedback and opinions makes it a lot more fun and enjoyable for everybody. But be nice. First things first, it seems like you're into sports, which is really cool. I love sports videography. Personally, I would say ditch this whole picture-in-picture thing. I don't like this. It looks like CapCut. I do like the sound design here. It kind of builds up, bringing that tension, that suspension to a heightened point of view here. And then we get your title card here, which is cool. I'm not a big fan of the font, but to me, font is one of those things that is completely personal preference. So I don't care to speak much on that. I personally don't like it, but if that fits your brand and what you're rocking with, then roll with it. First thing I noticed right off the bat when I was watching it the first time is it's mostly sports-centric, so it's mostly football and stuff like that. Love that. And then there's just kind of randomly some other shots you have. So this is a cool shot, and I liked your transition, but we only saw that, I believe, one time. I'm a big fan of these transitions. I think they're clean. I think it adds some visual flair, but you didn't use them again, I think. So it goes football shot, basketball shot, which I will say on this basketball shot, again, I don't know what you're shooting on, but if you're shooting in log and you have the ability, just white balance this in post. I don't know if you're in Premiere or DaVinci, but both those have eyedropper tools. You can literally take the eyedropper, drop it onto this white part of the wall here or this guy's jersey. Image is going to look a lot cleaner. This is super orange, but the shot in and of itself, not bad. And I like the sound design. I know for a fact that was added in, and that was good. That was a good touch. Let's just get rid of this shot. I don't think we ever see anything else again about whatever this landscaping company is, so let's just get rid of that. It's not doing anything for you. I do like the shot, but we don't see any more of that barber stuff. So let's cut that shot or add more to it. I know it's a cool shot because the dust and whatnot, but either cut it or add to it. The colors on that one are very nice, by the way. I like the colors on the barber shot. Good shot, good sound design, adding that little tackle. This is great. The color on this is fantastic, and I like that camera movement you did. I'm a big fan of camera movement. I think, personally, from here, you kind of whipped over and then did a little, zoom in. I think you should have allowed that to flow into whatever this shot is. So, I don't know, again, so whether that's like whip panning from this final shot into this or doing a zoom in pan or something, just to kind of keep that motion flowing, because so far this is probably one of my favorite shots. This is the most professional looking. That's a great shot. Let's cut this shot. It's not doing anything. I have no idea what's going on, minus this guy laughing. We can cut this one. Again, it's a little random. Great shot. Good shot here. And this is the transition. Yeah, that's nice. I think it's cool that you kind of hit the music transition in there. I love anytime there's 1, 2, 3 songs in a video. I think that's fun, and it shows your ability to change pace. So that's great on you. You actually don't see this a lot. I think keep messing with that, keep getting better at that, and keep learning how to go from one song to the next to keep the rhythm of your video ever changing. The sound design here, or allowing the ambiance and the sound from camera in, I want to see so much more of that. You only have music over this whole video. There's a couple little sound design moments that seem super random, but this just makes it so much more exciting. I feel what this guy is feeling. I can hear him. He's pumped. Let me be pumped with him. I want to see more of that. It's okay to use your camera audio. I use it all the time just to add texture or layers or something. What you could do here, you got him screaming. His audio plays all the way through. It starts to fade out right about here. Boom. I know everybody's cheering. He just got a touchdown. So let's transition into that audio. Let that play through until this goes. You hear all the cheerleaders yelling and the cowbells and everything. Overall, dude, keep doing what you're doing. This is 2024, so, we're looking at almost 2 years old now. Just based off of this video, that's the feedback I have. Go check him out. Leave some feedback for him. Tell him what you think, what he can do to improve. And, let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one here is from my boy Lukas. His Instagram is lucas.16. I'll be honest, Lukas, I cannot find your Instagram on here. If you're watching it, just leave a comment down below and I'll pin it or update the description.
Yesterday, you said today. Today, you'll say tomorrow.
That's nice.
And tomorrow, you'll say next week. And just like that, you'll keep on going until you stop and realize that even though you are living, you are not alive.
First off, I want to say this feels very Instagram edited, like very Instagram trendy style. And I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think you did some really creative stuff. It could be the compression from, how you sent the video. It looks like maybe you're on some lower quality gear, maybe a cheaper camera. But I say that because what you've done with it, especially with how you've complemented it with your editing, you've done a great, great job. And this was a really cool video. I love videos like this that are kind of like opening your mind to think about something. This first shot's really cool. I think the only thing is it was probably about 80% there. Definitely looks like you got about 3 of these shots, and then you kind of just kept looping them. I could see, the same thing happening over and over. Next time, I would randomize it. So, it's that way, and then maybe you reverse it. Use some masking to position yourself a little differently. I would have loved, I know maybe it's illegal or something, but if you had some on the rock, but you could probably mask it to be up there. But I see what you're doing, and I like it. And I like the text at the bottom, to be honest. This is where I think you maybe have like a cheaper camera just because I can see like the artifacting and the graining. So still a cool shot. Not bad. And your lighting is pretty good from what I can tell. It looks like a lamp or something. I love a good mask wipe. This is clean. Walking through, getting rid of the words. It looked good. This shot's probably my least favorite, to be honest. I do like this. It's like very introspective. But yeah, I think this shot could go personally. If I had to pick a shot out of here so far, it'd be this one. This is a really cool shot. I don't know what happened on this shot with this ghosting. I don't know if that was on purpose because I only see it in your movement, which leads me to believe that maybe your shutter speed was wrong. If it was an effect you were going for, cool. If not, it's just something to note. This shot is completely random. I don't know what this has to do with anything, unless one of these people is you. I don't think they are. It was just completely random and out of place compared to everything else. Everything else is kind of like you and introspective work and kind of just like taking in life, and then it's just this random ice skating clip. Goes back to this shot. I like your use of text to make it interesting. That right there, I like the flipping through the text. That was cool too. Good sound design. Yeah, short video. I love it. Keep playing around. Keep experimenting. Keep having fun. Again, if you're getting your inspiration off of Instagram, keep doing it. Keep trying that stuff. People who hate on Instagram edits are lame. It is such a great way to learn new skills, new tricks, just have an idea of what you want to do and create your own visual style. So good job, Lukas. This next one comes from Matias in Austria. By the way, I love your content. I literally watch every YouTube video you make. That's sick. Running a video production 2.5 years now here in Austria. It's really nice. That's kind of crazy to think someone from Austria is watching my vlogs and stuff. I genuinely just have like the hardest time fathoming that people enjoy what I do. I don't know, it's just weird.
Willkommen am Nassfeld, wo der Skitag nicht erst auf der Piste beginnt, sondern mit dem richtigen Material von Sölle rennt. Los geht's mit dem Herzstück jedes Skitags, den Skischuhen. Sie sollen bequem sitzen, die Schnallen schließt du von unten nach oben. Ein bisschen Platz vorne und hinten, wie beim Anstehen am Lift, und schon tanzt du durch den Schnee, ohne Druckstellen. Jetzt zur Skiwahl. Fast wie im Restaurant, nur sportlicher. Vom 4-Stern-Cruiser zum Kennenlernen über 5-Stern-Carver für Genussfahrer bis zur 7-Stern-Platin-Rakete für echte Adrenalin-Junkies. Auch unsere Minis sind natürlich bestens versorgt. Für Familien gibt's das Rundum-Sorglos-Paket. Ausrüstung für alle, schnell, einfach und mit echtem Preisvorteil.
The only thing that's really kind of bothering me, and I don't know if this is an export error or something, the voiceover audio is only coming out of my left ear.
Platin-Rakete für echte Adrenalin-Junkies.
The video itself, incredibly clean. I mean, I really don't know what to say. This is very professionally shot. Yeah, I didn't see anything personally that I didn't like. I think your lighting is sick. I think the shots are sick. I think the setting is sick. Like, you're nailing it on what you're trying to accomplish here. I instantly understood what the point of the video was, what the story is you're trying to tell, and what you're trying to articulate to people who are watching this. I think you did a great job. I'd actually be more interested in learning what it took to make this, how much went into prepping the crew and the backgrounds, and what you did to light these shots and everything. I think the only thing I saw was this shot personally that like maybe stuck out if I was looking for something. And it just seems really high key, really bright. And maybe that's what you're going for, obviously. That's no big deal. I really enjoy this shot where it goes from her getting her skis, or whatever they're called, to the guy in the back getting them. I think it's a really cool and interesting way to show that, they do kids and adults. So the lighting, the colors are beautiful. Very Fujifilm, giving me very Wes Anderson vibes. Like this shot right here is super Wes Anderson. Like the colors are very just like vibrant and fun and pastel, and you did a fantastic job, Matias, seriously. I'd actually love if you watch this in the comments, if you would just leave a little information on how you shot it and the logistics of doing it, what you shot it on, how big the crew was, stuff like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun to see. Here's the Instagram if you want to check it out. This is the project he just sent me. Yeah, I see right here on your post, one of the biggest projects to date. You crushed it, dude. I don't know how stressful it was or how you feel about it at the end of the day, but you absolutely killed it. Oh, here's a little BTS right here. Kind of hard to say, but that's a cool little gimbal rig setup you got. That's impressive, dude. Whoever is going down backwards like that, that is impressive. Wow. All right. My boy, Alejandro. He said, hey, brother, long time no see. I hope you're doing great and staying busy. I wanted to share my latest editing reel to mix for you to maybe look at. So I've worked with Alejandro before. This is his Instagram here. He did some work with me or for me on a shoot that I couldn't be at. And he did a great job. He got everything done that he needed to get done. And I didn't even have to be there to babysit or anything like that. So
Parker Blue. When you got the call that we asked you to play the rodeo, how'd that day go for you?
Welcome to English Canyon.
I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna hold on.
Pretty sure I tripped on a triple at bat before that. I know I caught a cleat and fell on my face.
What will be the legacy piece of our life that will far outlast us when we're gone?
Man, I just wish it was cooler.
bro, what do you want me to tear apart? I'm sending you my reel so you can tear it apart. Holy, this is insane. I'm going to keep this link because that is definitely going to go into my inspo board. What the heck? I'm not tearing apart anything. Thanks for submitting. Have a good day. You nailed it. The sound design, the pacing, the transitions. Are you serious? Just the way you seamlessly transition the music. I'm stealing that, by the way. You're going to see that in one of my upcoming projects, and you're going to know that's the Dr. Knobs edit.
When you got the call that we asked you to play the rodeo, how'd that day go for you?
Welcome to English Canyon.
Dude, I don't know what to say. That is seriously genuinely impressive. I kid you not, I have no feedback. Like, I don't know who you think I am asking for my opinion, but genuinely, all right, that's the Instagram. Clearly, if you need an editor, go follow this guy. Hire him, please. I'm actually going to leave a link to the full reel in the description for you guys to check out if you want to go watch this. Please go watch the full 3 minutes. Yeah, other than that, I got nothing, bro. Get out of my freaking... Don't ever email me again. My name is Mark Feocco. Sorry. I'm a director and DP based in Syracuse, New York. Fire. Socials are Mark Feocco. Mark Feocco. This is our boy Mark. Go check out his Instagram. Let's check out his work.
Hey guys, this is Stephen Cayley and the Stephen Cayley Band. We're coming at you live from the Rain Room. I'm a giant slayer. I'm a music.
First thing I'm going to say is these colors are freaking gorgeous. This is a beautiful looking video. Lighting, phenomenal. Fits the whole tone and aesthetic that these guys are obviously going for.
I'm the young king walking, and now the prophet's talking. I don't want to say I got carried away, but I really just killed a man. Oh God, disaster struck again. What do you have to say about saints that are better than the ones who say the world ain't looking for?
Just going to let that keep playing. This is beautiful. This is a great video. You nailed what you were supposed to be going for. Live video session, all of that. I've only ever filmed like 1 or 2 of these. And yeah, this is great. I love this aesthetic. I love the fact that it's dirty. You got wires everywhere. I mean, it looks like I'm sitting here watching these guys play at the local bar. One thing that I would have loved to see more is some detail shots. So like this shot right here where he's drumming, I love that. But, let's see some tight shots. Let's see a tight shot of the poster up there, maybe the beer can, his fingers plucking on the strings, the task cam over there recording, the foot pedals, things like that to make it just a little more interesting. We're on this wide shot quite a bit, which again is fine. It's a live session. We don't want to be moving around too fast. A lot of times people want to throw us in the background and have it up, at the coffee shop or something. So it sounds really nice. You shot it really well. Yeah, bravo, man. It's the same person. This is Mark. This is his DP reel. Let me cut through this real fast and just kind of go through things I did and didn't like. First shot, great, very interesting, very nostalgic. Love it. Great shot, beautiful sunlight. This is one of my favorite shots. This is so clean looking. I mean, the lighting is phenomenal. I think the only thing I would have liked to have seen is maybe a little bit of a rim light or an edge light on one of these sides. Other than that, great shot. Love this shot. This is insane. This one's cool. This one, I don't like that one. I don't like this one. I don't like this shot. I don't really like this shot either. It's a cool shot. It's just a little basic. These shots are cool because of the motion. This shot looks great. This shot looks exceptional. Cool shot, but kind of random. Basic. I think this is my least favorite shot. If I had to pull one shot from this whole video, it would be this one. It definitely looks like the most amateur of all the rest, so I'm going to assume this is like an older video. But yeah, overall, good job. I think you have a great eye. You have an awesome talent for color. This stuff is beautiful looking. So, all right, last one comes from Jace. He says, hey, what's up, Jared? I met you a while ago in that crazy mansion in Dallas. You guys were shooting some indie feature. Anyways, you've been killing it. Here's a reel I made for my friend. Check it out. It's a fun video. I don't really know the purpose of it or what the point is. Just says chapter 1 golden hour. As far as just having a cool piece of content goes, I think you nailed it. It's beautiful. The colors are fantastic. I think you're in LA, and I remember that from our conversation. But the rolling hills in the back are beautiful. You got some great shots here. I liked what you did at the part where you're using some shutter drags. Some of the stuff just feels very nostalgic. Like this is a really cool shot. Very Victoria's Secret ad. I think you nailed it there. But yeah, fun video overall. The colors are good. The song was an absolute vibe. So again, I don't know what the purpose of it was, but fun video. Good job. If you want to submit your films, you can do it at this email right here, submissions@filmclubprod.com. When you send your email, please include as much info as you can. What camera you shot it on, any background, whatever. Anything like that helps me understand the video better. Also, more importantly, if you appreciate this video, subscribing is cool, but if you would follow me on Instagram @FilmClubProd, we're almost at 1,000 followers at the time of recording this video. There's also when you're going to see updates about when this video goes live, so please go and follow me on Instagram. I would surely, dearly appreciate that. How do you like this lens, by the way? I rented this lens. It's a 10mm. I think I want to buy one now because I love this shot, and I think it's fun and unique, and it made it way easy to set this video up. So anyways, tell me what you think. Bye.